Okay, so what we're going to learn about right now is the times robot. Now, here's the warning. This is a times 2 robot times x, and the way we have that is 2 times x. But does something look a little funny to you?
Yeah.
Why? What looks funny?
There's always two bad guys.
Well, no, not necessarily that, but I think the thing that looks weird to me is...
Oh, there's no plus like something.
Yeah, well, we're not doing a plus or a minus. We're doing a times this time, but see that times symbol? You've seen that before, right, Shiloh?
Yeah. And there's two X's. That doesn't mean anything.
Exactly, Griffin. There's two X's. Griffin thinks that times symbol is an X, and he thinks the X is an X.
And you have to do.
Do you see how that's weird?
X or
So yes, that is exactly a times symbol, but we don't always use that in algebra.
Yeah, we use a dot.
Sometimes we use a dot, which is 2 dot x, which is the same thing. Okay, that still means 2 times x.
And sometimes we do like parentheses.
Sometimes we use parentheses. I call those force fields.
Yes, but it's the
and that
same
means the same thing. That means 2 times x. And sometimes, this is the one we use most, is it's called juxtaposition. Can you say that?
Juxtaposition.
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 And it's if there's a 2 and an x right next to each other, but there's no like times symbol or dot or parentheses, then you can assume that that's 2 times x. Does that make sense?
Juxtaposition.
Does that make sense, Griffin?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start these.
But that robot looks funny.
He does. Okay, ready?
Everyone, all of them. They all look like clones.
All right, this example: 3 times x equals 12. So what we do is how do we fight a times robot with a divide robot? That's what that is.
What is that thing?
That's a divide robot.
It's so small and that one's so giant.
So, how do you fight a times 3 robot?
With a divide robot.
A divide 3 robot. Why are there 2 of them, Griffin?
Because you always play fair.
Yeah, exactly. Because you always play fair. And then what happens?
You always forgot that.
Okay, then what happens?
Oh, forget that. Okay. And then they fight.
They fight.
And then bam ham.
All right, and then they go away. So you've solved your answer. Now, what we're going to do is we got 3 times x equals 12. Now, do we usually write it 3 times x?
No.
How do we usually write it?
It's
3 dot x. We can use that.
Or
my favorite is
juxtaposition.
Good.
Juxtaposition.
3x equals 12.
Juxtaposition.
How do we fight a times 3 robot?
With a times.
No, with a divide 3.
A divide 3 robot.
Robot. And what is the number 1 rule in math?
You can always play fair.
So what do we need to do?
We need another times robot.
No, divide 3 robot.
Divide 3 robot.
All right. Then they fight.
And
you have x is equal to 12 divided by 3.
Then they fight. And
Shiloh, do you know what 12 divided by 3 is?
I don't know why. But
what number can I multiply 3 by to get 12? Hey, shh. Stop. Count by 3s. Ready? Put it up one of our fingers.
1,
3,
2,
6, 9.
9, 12.
So how many fingers do you have up?
4.
X is equal to 4. That's it. Now, what do we always do?
We always
check your work.
Always check our work.
So the answer is 3x equals 12. That's the original problem. And what we think is x equals 4. So let's plug in 4. 3 times 4 is 3, 6, 9, 12. It's 12. So does 12 equals 12?
Yeah.
All pow.
All pow.